Hi everyone, bonjour à tous. Thank you for checking in. My name is Tara Eisen. I'm a writer, and my new novel is called At the Hour Between Dog and Wolf. It's set in World War II, occupied France, and it's a story of a young Jewish girl living in hiding as a Catholic orphan. By the end of the novel, at the end of the war, she has been transformed into an anti-Semitic fascist collaborator. So it's really a novel about identity and the fragility of identity, but also about the insidious influence of anti-Semitic, fascist, right-wing ideologies. So in the 20 or 25 years I've been working on this book, I have been collecting these little charms and assembling this necklace. And I know charm necklaces or charm things aren't especially fashionable, but I think objects have an almost totemic resonance for us. We imbue them with so much meaning, and they become sort of concrete symbols of something that really speaks to us. And each one of these charms, to me, represents a different aspect of the novel or a different aspect of the character's experience. So I thought I would explain what each one of these means to me. So the first charm is this small letter D, and that stands for Danielle, which is my character's name when she begins the story. The next charm is a Star of David, a Jewish star, and this represents my character's relationship to Judaism when the novel starts. She is actually a very secular Jew, and her Jewish identity doesn't mean that much to her at the beginning of the story, but as she increasingly has to deal with the anti-Semitism in the village around her, where she is pretending to be a little Catholic orphan, she really has to reckon more with that aspect of her identity. This Jewish star was a gift to me from my stepmother, and so it's very meaningful because the novel was inspired by my stepmother's experience as a hidden child in World War II, although it's not her story, but I've always really treasured this Jewish star. The next symbol or next charm is an actual 10 centime piece of money that was issued by the Vichy government, which also referred to it itself sometimes as the French state. I wanted to find this out in the world, like in a little French shop somewhere, and I couldn't, so I will confess I bought this on eBay. I don't know what the significance of the hole in the center is, but it certainly makes it convenient to have as a charm. The next item is the crucifix, and initially Danielle has pretty negative feelings about the crucifix. She doesn't understand why someone would want to wear an image of little Jesus on a cross around their neck. But as the story continues, she eventually begins to embrace Catholicism, and the crucifix becomes a very meaningful symbol to her. She actually does wear one for the second half of the novel. I did find this crucifix at a little flea market in France, so this feels very authentically French to me. The next charm is a saint's charm, and this is Saint Francis de Sales or Saint Francis de Sales. Saint Francis was a Catholic bishop who was the patron saint of Catholic writers. Now, in the novel, Danielle is given a small charm by the village priest of Saint Jerome, who was the patron saint of orphans because he considers her to be a little Catholic orphan. So maybe I should have gotten a Saint Jerome, but I really like knowing that I am wearing the patron saint of writers in some form. The next charm is the double-bladed axe, which is also known as a labrys, L-A-B-R-Y-S. And I always thought of this as the weapon of the Amazonian female warriors, but Vichy adopted it as a symbol, and it was everywhere in Vichy France. Posters, playing cards, scarves, books, anything that was meant to represent the Vichy government had a double-bladed axe on it. And finally, this small letter M, which represents who my character has become by the end of the novel. She's no longer Danielle, she has become Marie-Jeanne. And so I like wearing these charms with the idea that they begin with the D for Danielle, but over time become the M for Marie-Jeanne. So there you have it. I tried to always wear this necklace while I was working on the novel. Again, just something I could look at and hold in my hand and feel connected me to the world of my characters. So thank you for checking in. If you get a chance to read the book, I hope you enjoy it. Thanks again.